So basically the installation is an interaction between video art and sound design and classical voices. My idea for this piece was to create an installation that really would interact with the space it was set up in. Of course in terms of the acoustics, but also in terms of the aesthetic and thematic qualities of the piece. I really appreciate to have been given the opportunity to set up an installation here in Holy Trinity Hoxton, because it's such a beautiful room with the high ceiling and the arches, and the space is really perfect for music because there's a really good reverb, but it's not as overpowering as it may be in a cathedral. I see the overall theme as being the dualism between nature and culture, because I see the church room and its auditive tradition of Latin choral choir as the manifestation of culture. And then I've tried to sort of ornament it with sounds and visuals of the nature. And I think through this mix of these two worlds, a very interesting perspective emerges. I see the sound design as being the connecting link between the two worlds, because it works in this border between music and reality. So in some ways it carries out the music and the voices out into the nature, but at the same time it brings the nature into the church. For example, as the sound of dripping water, or the sound of the waves, or the birds in the trees and so on. And I hope it encourages the audience to experience the church room and its acoustics in many different ways. For example, as being the ship riding the waves, or as the walls being the trees surrounding you. It has really been my aim to create art that would appeal to religious people as well as non-religious people, because the installation is set up in a church. So of course I wanted to make something that would be true to the values of the church, out of respect for the people who use this room for their personal worshipping. But at the same time, I really tried to communicate to universal feelings of the human being. And I hope the audience will experience the installation as an open piece that invites to many different kinds of interpretations.